Hello everyone. So today this webcast will be divided in two parts. One will be the presentation of the subject, and this one will be recorded. We will keep it between us. It will be about question and answers if you have any. So this is a Twist webinar. It's a Euro project which fosters creation, growth of digital startups through the collaboration of European ecosystem. This is supported by the European Commission and Startup in Europe. This webinar is organized by EuraTechnologies. If you already know about it, it's a tech ecosystem for digital innovation. It's dedicated to creating vibrant synergy among companies, research, superior education, and technology based in Lille, France. So I will briefly introduce myself. Basically, I'm the founder or the co-founder of EuraTechnologies. It's a startup based in EuraTechnologies in Lille. We focus on giving access to people the Bitcoin technology. Today, we are mainly focusing on financial services. So it's about basically having easier access to transfer money in France and also abroad. Now I will let everyone in the session to briefly introduce themselves.
So I'm Antoine Michler. I founded a startup called DoUp. We develop software for professionals in the green building sector, and we are focusing mainly on airtightness issues. I wanted to know more about Bitcoin and to see how it's possible to use Bitcoins in our daily business, and if it's easy to use this new way to transfer money for a startup like DoUp.
Hello, I'm Jean-Baptiste Desfossés. I'm CEO of Recisio. It's a company who was 10 years old, and we are selling and producing instrumental version. We are interested in Bitcoin because we would like to reduce bank costs, especially for international wire transfer, and we are interested to use it to pay especially people from Argentina and South America. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean-Baptiste. Okay, so I will introduce you with Bitcoin as a money. Also, I will introduce you to other capabilities that Bitcoin can have, but you will see that just after. Basically, the idea here is that with Bitcoin and our technology in EuraTechnologies, you can accept Bitcoin as a means of payment, but instead get paid in euros. So the idea here is that you don't have to change your processes. Bitcoin is just another way of paying your products, and you will get paid in local currency. Today is euros, but maybe later that's going to be other currency as dollar. Slide presentation of the Bitcoin ecosystem. So basically, you have a company in the center that do a bit of everything. That we call that global companies. So when you want to trade your Bitcoin for other currencies, you have the exchanges that are very useful. They are available across the globe, so you can use them for dollar, euros, I think Argentina also. If you want to introduce other services across these exchanges, you can use the financial services. These guys are mainly focused on software that help having new and innovative services with Bitcoin. Mining is about securing the network. You have dedicated hardware which is helping Bitcoin network to be very secure. Which is a bit special here is that you get paid if you mine in Bitcoin. The payment processing is a very specific topic. It helps companies getting paid in Bitcoin and sometimes getting paid in also use Bitcoin, like exactly what we do basically. The wallet services is about basically holding your Bitcoins as an individual or as a company. You can use these wallets globally. There's no limits, if you change country, you can still use it. Today you are a bit limited with your bills. They are not really convenient across the globe. With Bitcoin wallets, you can use them everywhere where Bitcoin is accepted. How does that work? So basically, when you use our application, which is today available on the Google Play Store, you enter your amount in euros, you click OK, and then straight away you get a QR code which you present to your client. QR code, you know what to do with it. He scans it, he pays, and then you get paid in euros straight after. That's very easy. A little bit more about the process. So here we can see the user that is coming with his mobile phone. We got a wallet on it. You can also use it with a computer if you want. On your application, you present a QR code. This is linked to a Bitcoin account, which is your Bitcoin account, the company Bitcoin account. This is used for a very slight time, very small amount of time, because straight after, if you decide to, your amount of Bitcoin is converted in euros. This euro account is a temporary account which you use for payment only, and they are transferred straight after to your, normal bank account like LCL, BNP. In the middle, because we have to leave, and also our partners, there is a slight commission. This commission is paid by the client. There's no fees for the merchant. We get a retro commission behind that, so in order to pay our softwares. This is basically how it works. So about our market, in France, we found that it's quite hard sometimes to pay by card. It's not accepted everywhere. So we decided to propose an application to solve that. With Bitcoin and our two applications, you can pay almost everywhere where the card is not accepted. We have to convince this merchant to accept our solution, of course. But we get a very important reason to do that is that there is no charge, there's no monthly fees, there's no installation fees. It's really easy to use. Once it's set, it's set. You can use it whenever you want. There's no limitation there. So you get here some use cases that you can imagine a little bit more where we can use that. Like here you can see a nice food truck. Our next step will be to integrate with the till manufacturers, because we found that it's going to be a lot easier to process Bitcoin payments. So that's going to be just a button on your till. That's it. End of the story. No more complicated things for you. An example here is that Showroom Privé is using Bitcoin payments. As you can see here, it's the same process. You have an amount to pay in euros, and straight after you get a Bitcoin QR code. You scan it, you pay, and then the showroomprivé.com get paid in euros. That's very easy, very straightforward, very easy to integrate. We are developing our own module today would like to propose it to our partners if because we see a lot of demands for that. Also, sometimes you got an e-commerce and you also have a physical point of selling, and you would like to have one provider for every payment solution. So here we can help our customers to use both. An example here is about other way to use Bitcoin. So now we heard a little bit about the money, and now I will talk here a little bit about how we could use Bitcoin in a different way. BlockSign is a website where you can sign your documents. You can also verify if they exist and when they have been signed. So basically, there's no major differences between that and electronic signatures. But the main different aspect is behind that. When you sign documents with Bitcoin, you don't need any trust parties. You don't need any government certificate involved. You don't need to pay for a certificate, because if you know, in order to sign with electronic signature, you have first of all to buy a main certificate. Here, if you use the Bitcoin technology, you don't need anything of that. So how that going to change a bit the way you do things and why it is secured? Basically, it's all software, so you can integrate it in everywhere in your process with your clients. You don't because that is very easy and fast to use. You don't lose your clients. Like if they need to sign something with that, it's going to be really fast. Why it's secure? Why it's better? It's because with Bitcoin, anyone can have a look on the blockchain, so the technology behind that. They can access it without BlockSign, and they can have a look by themselves if the document have been signed or not. And also they can verify when that have been done and exactly which document have been signed. So when you go to a judge, because you have a disagreement with your client, then the judge can verify themselves if the document was the one that was being signed and if the guys involved are the right ones. So there you can dramatically lower your cost with signatures and contracts. Our vision, we believe that everything is becoming software. In your day-to-day life, you use your mobile phone more and more. You want everything to be digital. We believe that digital currencies are going to be really, really useful in the future. But it doesn't mean that Bitcoin is going to take over of everything. We believe in a world where everything will be like, you will have your choice. If you want to use Bitcoin, you use it. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. You can simply use that as a technology to simplify your life and still use euros. Some more example here is that you can use them for Bitcoin. You can use Bitcoin for eBay-like platforms, guarantees, notarial acts. Here, basically, is the same story. You use the blockchain technology to store information about at a particular momentum. That information can be used later in time, and then can verify that your transaction has been made. So a transaction can be like you buy something on eBay, can also be like you rent a car. You can tell everyone that this car has been rented by you at that particular momentum, and then you get it back at that particular momentum. Everything is public, but it's not transparent. You can encode information if you want. You don't really want everyone to know that you rent a car, so of course that's going to be encoded. And you can also have notarial acts. In France, the notarial is quite well made. it's worked quite fine. But you can imagine countries where there's no notarial version. There's difficulties there to verify that this property is yours or not, and this system can help them solving these issues. That's it for this presentation. I will now show you a little bit more. So I will show you a little bit how it works. Still have some minutes, I think. So you go to block sign. You can sign a verified document. You can see what I've done recently also. So everything is stored in this account. You can use it to sign documents. BlockSign helps you to store it if you need to. And then the process is still the same with Bitcoin. It helps them to help you, to be sure that the document has been signed. You can have a look here, maybe a sales contract that you want to sign. You can do it with more people than just you. Because I'm logged here, I have my identity that will be used to sign this document. Review this document here. There we go. Then I can click where I want the signature to be made. Say here, for example. I place my signature, finish, and then process some security system in place, and then you can have a look how it looks like. So this document, if it works, yes. It has been signed by me. You can see there my signature, my Bitcoin signature, I would say. This can be placed, there if you want to have this document more human readable. So the process is quite straightforward, and because it's software, it can be integrated everywhere. You don't need to actually sign a document, with your paper, your pen. That's going to be a pain if you do that. And also, you can verify if this document has been signed. Right now, I can't do it because I need to wait that this document is integrated in the blockchain. So if I try to verify it now, I can't do that. I need to wait 10 minutes. A little more here. I will show you on a website. I can show you preview. I've made a shopping. I would like it to be delivered to my address. I hope that's the not. Yes, okay. Session is right, of course. Well, that's just a little bit of a flavor to show you how easy it is to pay with Bitcoin, and how easy it is to integrate it on a website. So let's say I go to town, maybe for my girlfriend. Let's go there. Good for the summer. Maybe a dress. Maybe a black one. Choose the sign. It's quite straightforward to use it. I finished my order and validate. So the interesting part is just after that, when I will be paying. Okay, and then here you can see you can pay with Bitcoin. And this is it. So, that's it. It's very, very easy to use. I can even pay if I have some network Where is it? My application. I'm going to show you if does work, because you know the demo effect is very powerful. Always never work. Okay, I pay. That should submit it. This is it. It's paid. So it's very easy. I didn't need to put my credit card. I didn't need to enter my 16, 20 digits. That's it. It's paid. So very easy to use. I will now switch to the question. I will switch off the live, and thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.